All right. Hi. Woke up like this. Did my resetting spray. We'll see. I'm a hard parter when it comes to curly hair. Okay. Oh my God. This thing is not a Bible. It looks like it. It's mine. It's my Bible. It's my planner. I got into scrapbooking. I'm just waiting for people to pop on. I got into scrapbooking this year. And so I bought a planner that's a goals-oriented planner. I love this thing. Like, look at that. Is that not so pretty? And oh, I love it. And I just sometimes just go nuts and scrapbook for no reason on pages. And I've gone ham on a couple of pages, but it's been so fun. So fun. It's the end of June. Holy guacamole. It's the last week of June. Can you believe that? I feel like summer's over. Every time I start planning my summer, I'm like, oh, crap. It's the end of summer. I need to go into my getting July ready. Look at how pretty July looks. Anyways, I'm doing my lives early. Good morning, Karen. Doing my lives early for the next couple weeks, an hour earlier, because my daughters are back in swim lessons. My kids are on swim team. They know how to swim. I drive an hour for summer swim lessons. One, I had a credit and had to use it. Two, the place I take them teaches form for swim team. So their whole goal for little kids, like there's level 1 through 12 or something, and every level you have to complete something, like get like popping out of the water without goggles and not rubbing your eyes, being able to blow bubbles, very specific things for backstrokes, like keeping your bum up when you're backstroking, those kinds of things. They're training little kids not just how to float. Oh, yay, live on the East Coast. But there's something about this place that teaches these kids not just how to float, which was my original goal a long time ago, but that when they can swim, that they can swim on a swim team. And that is this place's goal, is to teach kids to swim properly. And then if they have a talent for swimming, they have if they're gonna go and do a backstroke at swim lessons, they know a starting position, like that kind of little details. Our local town, not talking crap, I don't see them critiquing my girls the way that, and my oldest is a really good swimmer. Like, she could do something with it, maybe. I can see it. Eyeshadow combos, and noticed you were live. Yay. Okay. So in my Facebook groups, link in my description, I'm going to be doing a new method of applying that I did on my stories on Instagram. In the link in the description, there are links to my Instagram, there's links to my Facebook group, and I do different things on different platforms because different platforms call for different things. It's one of the things that I teach with Saint. I am a Saint. So with Saint as a whole, it's a pyramid, it's an MLM, bite me if you don't like it. I just like this makeup. And then I just wanted to share it. I wanted something for me. I wanted to buy my own coffee without asking the man for money. So I did this. I'm going to put on my Super Goop. This is Every Single Face Watery Lotion. I wanted to show it because it's not watery. It just says watery. I don't know why. But it's not. And this is what I use to prep with. Like, look, it's runny, and it's not watery. I thought it was going to come out like the water. Yeah, you're a Saint artist. I love that. But what's happened is, with my Saint business, I love sharing makeup. Like, I was sharing makeup before I was a Saint artist. Before I found Saint, I was sharing about makeup. I used to use the Honest Company balm with my makeup because my makeup just wasn't doing what it needed to do anymore. And the Honest Company balm with my Tarte concealer helped with the crepiness. And then I found Harmony through looking for shoes. And then I tried Cream because of the way her makeup looked, didn't look how my makeup looked. And then I fell in love with Saint. And then I used Saint, shared Saint. Then I became a Saint artist. Like, I was doing tutorials on Saint before I was a Saint artist. I was like, what am I doing? And then it turned into, I didn't suck at this. To then the owner's sister sent me a text message asking me to join her leadership team. And then it went from being in her leadership team to then doing tutorials in her big artist parties that she does for her whole like half a Saint, to then now I'm doing summer school for Saint. I'm teaching on how to sell Saint socially, which is so cool. We're like 2 weeks into summer school. We're adding a bonus extra credit club. I'm so stinking excited about this. So if you're on Kat's side, sorry. If you're on Rachel's side, you get me. Anyway, it's super exciting. My Saint business is looking so different. All right, we're gonna start with our eyes, but on my Instagram, I share more of my real life. That's what Instagram's for. People want to see us and know us and all the things. And I can share more of that there than I can here or on Facebook. Because on Facebook, it's more of like info vomit. I throw all the info out where I can. And then here, I'm tutorial city. And so I'm a real hoe when it comes to doing tutorials. I really love doing them. And then last summer, I started doing these regular lives and it's just kept going. And I love them. Okay. But in my Facebook group, I love taking polls and asking questions from my customers, non-customers, other artists, other people. Like, I just love having people here. And I posted a picture of all the eyeshadows and said, what is a color that scares you? And I got a lot of suggestions. And with 4th of July coming next week, I thought, let's pick some colors that we can incorporate into that. And one of them was, I gotta find it. Here it is. Creams. It is Sapphire Blue. 4th of July. Okay, you've learned so much. Thank you. That's the name of the game for me. I like watching traditional makeup tutorials as inspiration. Watching tutorials, whether it's Saint or otherwise, is a great way for inspiration. No idea is original. So anybody who says they invented something, no, they got the idea from somewhere. Maybe not. I don't know. I guess at some point it was original. But I love the inspiration ideas. All right, we're going to do this. I did my skincare and then I've added my SPF and now I'm going to let that sit and like do the moisturizing SPFing thing. And I'm going to add my primer. This is linked in my description. Brittany, you owe me some Marcos. Good morning, Brittany. Hope camping was fun. Brittany Parker, we're teenies and we're really good friends and we talk all the time. So if you follow me, chances are on here, you probably follow Brittany. And if you don't, go give her, go subscribe to Brittany because she does really, really good eyeshadow combos. You should absolutely be subscribed to Brittany Parker right here. Go click on her. So we're going to do something with Sapphire. When you get a color you're scared of, the first thing you need to do is swatch it, touch it, feel it, swipe it, all the things before you go putting it on your eye, because then you're like, oh. We're gonna grab this stuff. And this is my Singeance Shadow Sense. I use the color Candlelight, and I love this stuff. I use a BK Beauty brush because I think when you're patting this out, I prefer patting it out with a brush, but I like using a brush that I only use on this stuff. I used my multitasker brush on it the other day and I feel like there's like a little bit of cream left behind and my eyeshadow started creasing with this and it never does. So I'm saying it's the brush because that was the only thing I did different. So this is BK Beauty 203. Any old shape brush will work to press it out. I just prefer doing that than doing this with my finger and it's just nice. And then I'm gonna set it with Paris. Yeah, Paris. It's not Mama, it's Paris. It's been my favorite setting eyeshadow. It just adds a touch of pink. I'm not using my mic. There is something wrong with my cord and it's all wiggity wonkity and I'm upset about it because I love my mic. My husband got it for me. It's one of those things that's like always evolving because when I started doing the makeup thing is what he calls it, he hated it. Super not supportive of it. And I started running my business in a way that he didn't have to see it because it wasn't like he hated it. He just really didn't love it. He's very private and he felt like I was putting stuff. Anyway, he's super private. Now he's editing pictures for me. He's taking my eyebrows off of pictures, helping with color swatches. He got me a mic, a nice mic. It's one of those Shure mics because he loves, what's his name? Who's that guy that did Fear Factor? Joe Rogan. He uses a Shure mic, and so he got me a Joe Rogan mic. He was like, you know, that's the one that Joe Rogan. But I got a new phone, which means I had to get a new cord, and it's just not working. I thought it was because of my MagSafe case. It is not. I don't know. I'm super bad about it. All right, let's dig into this cream eyeshadow. This is Sapphire. I'm a little nervous about this because I find that Black Friday, and that was on the list, was Black Friday. There's a lot. But I'm going to be playing with some blues this week. But I thought I'm going to take this list and I'm going to use them so I could show you how to use them every day. I don't like the big, bold, crazy, you know, the videos. They're fun to watch, but we can't walk out to the grocery store or go to swim lessons with them. I don't have a ton of time and I'm talking too much. But Sapphire is one of those bold colors, but Cream's Crease. Oh, this ain't so bad. This one is nice. We're going to swatch it. There it is. It's got a touch of shimmer to it. It's very, oh, that's pretty. That's very, very pretty. I'm going to use a multitasker brush with it. I'm going to clean a multitasker brush to use with it. I think that'll be the easiest way than using my finger. So let's clean this off. And yeah, we're going to get into this. I'm using the fat end of the multitasker brush, not this little guy. And then I'm going to apply my makeup with the smudge brush. I've seen people use the smudge brush. And I tried it yesterday on stories because I was doing the OG hack face, which we're going to do today. Oh, that brush cleaner. I hate when it gets in my nose. I forgot water too. Nope, I can't. I gotta drive. My husband brought me a White Claw the other day. He's like, you seem like you need this. I did not. But it's just been hanging out in here. Okay, let's get into this. I'm going to grab the Sapphire. I don't like Black Friday. That was on the list. I am going to show it, but here's the thing with Black Friday. It's cream. It doesn't set. Otherwise, it couldn't sit in one of these palettes. You're still going to put a powder on it, so just get Salem because you got to use Salem with Black Friday to set it. Maybe not. Maybe with my eyeshadow primer, it won't be so bad. All right, I have Drift up here. You could even take Tangled, which is super pretty, and you could pop that up here. It's the same, but just cream form. Very pretty. Very pretty. Just layering it on top. You really can't tell. And now we're going to go into Sapphire. Oh, I have to cough. Oh, boy. There we go. That felt like it did something. You know those coughs where you're like, yes. Oh crap, maybe it didn't. Damn it, I have no water. I'm really kind of loading this puppy on. And now we're gonna load this puppy on. I wanna do kind of that gradient look, but this goes, oh, this is pretty. This isn't super crazy. I'm gonna have this be thinner here. And then maybe not. I don't know, we're gonna try this. I'm not, do you see how you get, what you see and what I see are different, but this finger, it's not going on like I want it. I want it on out here. Okay, we're gonna gradient this out. We're gonna pop this on and we're gonna just start smearing it. I'm using my ring finger because it's a wimpy finger. And I'm just gonna be messy. The nice thing about using a cream eyeshadow is there's no fallout. But 4th of July is coming. I like showing colors that are scary, but they can be done. A lot of people think when we're like, oh, show blue, that I'm gonna expect you to do something like this and then just go ham. No, we're gonna keep this down low. We're gonna keep this low and then we're gonna mix some other colors with it. But I'm just smashing this on my lid. And I'm just really focusing this on my lower part of my lid and then up. Now I'm hooded, so I could have this really pretty fade out right here, but as soon as I rest my eyes, like, it's gone. The glory of hooded eyes. And so, there we go. I'm gonna grab, ugh, it's all over my finger. This is why I don't like using my finger. Is my finger blue? I'm blue. All right, grabbing this brush, what's on it now? Because I threw it on the table out of frustration. We're gonna go under with what's on the brush. We're gonna go under. Sapphire would be a really pretty liner if you just wanna do a neutral eye and then just lower lash line eyeliner. This one's really pretty. I think you could get this same look with Rain and Denim maybe, but this is nice and soft, very pretty. I'm just kind of evening this out with the brush. I like the shape of this brush for right here too. Okay, just push around. It's makeup. We're having fun with makeup. Grabbing some more. I just really want to deepen right along my lash line here. But I am going to grab some blue eyeshadow. But first, we're going to grab an eyeshadow brush, a cleaning tile, a wipey. And I'm trying to decide if I want to just stick with what I got in front of me because we're limited on time. I do. I'm going to take Leo. Leo's my favorite. And we're going to put that way up here. Leo is my favorite. My kids are supposed to be getting their swimsuits on. We'll see if they're listening to me. They did get waffles this morning. So they should be listening to me because I'm a nice mom today. Boy, summer. Summer. Okay, Leo, blue. Here's my thing. I like doing eyeshadow first. 1, I'm letting my skincare soak in. 2, if it gets out of hand, you can clean it up really easy when you start doing your makeup. The makeup. But I love Leo. It's just such a pretty pop of... It's a pop of color without being like, she crazy. She's crazy. Okay, maybe a little. What do I want to put with this? I'm actually going to put the June shade of the month. This is Eternal. It looks deep in purple. It comes off more pinky. And it is 4th of July, so, you know, we're going to get a little bit of red, white, and blue. I'm going to get Unicorn out because I think that was on my list, was it? Was Unicorn up? No. Glass Slipper. We'll play with some Glass Slipper. All right, I'm going to use the small end of my eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to pop that over this blue here. We're going to push this in just right here on the outside, just for a little bit of depth. When it plays with that blue, it just deepens it, makes it pretty. But then when you play, when Eternal plays with Leo, it turns it really pretty and pink. A fiery deep pink, almost like Mija. A lot of people think it's Mija when I'm mixing Eternal with Leo, and it's not. But now that it's laying on top of Sapphire and laying on top of Leo, it's 2 colors. But I like having a deep outer eye. This might date me, but I don't care. So we're going on the outer corner, pushing it up on that base of that brow bone, and then flipping it to the fluffy end, and we're just blending this out. Blending it out, boom. Easy. Just the biggest thing with eyeshadows is commit to the blending. Don't think, oh my gosh, I have to work too hard at this. That's eyeshadow. You gotta work at eyeshadow. It probably will take up the most time out of all of your makeup. That's just how it is. All right, we're gonna grab the eyeshadows. Here we go. Boom. We have so many. We have just so many. Where's my whites and the silvers? Okay, I have Unicorn and Glass Slipper right next to each other, and I'm going to use Glass Slipper. I am not gonna use Shenandoah. That was on the list, but that is silver glitter. And again, I am going to swim lessons. All right, this is Glass Slipper. It is more silver. Touch it when you get something crazy, but this can be blended down to look glossy. All right, we're gonna grab it with the finger. We're gonna tap some on. I like taking my shimmers with my finger, and then we're gonna pop this right here. We're going up above that blue, but down into that corner like that. So this is a bit of a red, white, and blue look. This is a nice subtle look. You can blend this all down however you want, but we're just playing with colors. I just need to remember to take a picture after this. I have some, if you're not in my Facebook group, go click the link in the description and join it, because when we're done here, I'm gonna try to take a decent picture. And I've also went and saved other people who have worn sapphire to show that too. And it's all very, people love it for their patriotic looks. We're not gonna judge this yet. So if you are feeling a certain way, we're gonna wait till the end. We're gonna add our eyeliner. It's been a really long week. I went and visited family and I got back. My husband was gone on a run. He's a running addict. Good morning, Desiree. And he was doing a relay, so I didn't see him for almost a week. And I don't know about you, I don't sleep as well when he's not here. I'm taking Maybelline Tattoo Studio, nothing fancy, and I am going to waterline my eyes. Ooh. Somebody asked how to get used to this. You don't. You will. It'll just not tickle as much. I forgot to turn on my Do Not Disturb. Okay. Pushing this up onto my the outer quarter of my lash line. I start wiggling in my lashes, and then I flick out, and then I'm going to push in a little into the lash line on top, and then I just use my fingernail to just grab it out. That's how I've been doing it lately. I like eyeliner. I've just been feeling like it's been dating my eyes, making me look a little older. So this is what I've been doing. Okay, so we're gonna wing it out. We're gonna flick this in on the upper lash line. And again, that fingernail. I need more here to match the other eye. That's always how it goes, right? And then mascara. Then we're gonna get into the face. I'm gonna show you how with my stuff, I still correct, but I'm gonna show you how we're gonna use the 3D brush today. I'm gonna show you how to blend it out. How to blend it out. What am I looking for? Mascara. I need more primer. It's drying out because it's an over-the-counter and it dries out quick. But Bare Minerals Lashtopia. I was watching a mascara tutorial, believe it or not, and you wiggle and roll away. Wiggle and roll away. Used to travel definitely harder at night. Yes, but last night he was home and I got to sleep. We slept hard. We need a new mattress though. We have one of those cloud mattresses. Roll away. So wiggle into the root and then roll away. And it's supposed to really coat the base of your lashes to make them look fuller. So wiggle, roll away. Wiggle, roll away. And I've been not hating it. And then I can go in and flick on the tips and build them up and out. But we have one of those cloud ones. They're like the puffies, you know, where you get them in a small box and then the movement transfers great. However, I wouldn't call it memory foam because, well, it's got a memory. It just doesn't bounce back. So I'm a back sleeper and I don't move in my sleep either. My whole family makes fun of me. They say that I look like I'm dead because I'm a nose breather, I'm a non-mover, and I lay on my back. So that's how I sleep. So there is a permanent indent from my derriere in my mattress. And if I don't sleep on my side, my back hurts because of that imprint. I have really good back support, but the mattress just doesn't breathe. I need a new mattress. So any recommendations? I think we need to go old school with a real mattress, not an inflatable, it'll puff up when you open the box kind of thing. Roll away. Roll away. Okay. I'm tempted to still try Thrive, but that's not so bad. I have very short natural lashes. If I want lashes, I do the glue-ons. not the extensions where you go to somebody. I like the Lilac Street. They're affordable. They're nice. Our mascara is looking a little better. Or not mascara, our eyeshadow is looking a little better. Okay, a Sleep Number. Oh, Sleep Number. I've heard of those. That's where like it has like its own remote, right? Because I like a soft bed, not a hard bed. No. Okay, we're gonna get into brows last. We're gonna get into the face. This is how I travel. My face goes on top, lip and cheeks on the second layer. I just threw a few eyeshadows in because I knew I was gonna be by the pool. I do pool makeup, whatever. Like everybody at the house my son was making fun of me. I got to hang out with my son, tell him that he's bright. No, he's really not. That kid has the worst taste in tattoos. Okay. Don't they all though? Like all of our parents were like, what were you thinking? My son has these tattoos and they look like carrots. They look terrible. I love the Lilac Streets. I like the other ones just fine, but I like the price point of Lilac Street because I buy a lot of lashes, mainly because I don't want to use them for 2 weeks and then have to wait to order more. I want a lot. So I have like a drawer full and I love it. And I love their non-stick mascara. So a lot of, what was it that I was using before? I would find my eyeshadow would fall and it would stick to the glue at the top. So when I would do my pictures and I'm looking down, my lashes looked cake with shimmer and I hated it. I thought it looked dingy and trashy. I hated it. But with Lilac Street, it comes with this clear mascara that you put on after you've pressed your lashes in and it takes the stick off. And I love that. So if anything, go to Lilac Street. There is a link in my description for them and get their non-stick mascara stuff. So if you love whatever lashes you're using, go get their stuff for the non-sticky stuff. It's so good. I don't get commission off of it, whatever. Okay, we're going into my stuff. I'm going into Aspen and we are gonna do the dang thing. I've got my scarring and we're just gonna take Aspen and we're gonna go over it, over it, over it. Do you see how it just, we're not covering it, we're correcting the red. We're just hitting the mute button. Tappy, tappy, tap, small end of the blend brush. Always the blend brush when you're correcting rather than covering. I hate pushing on my nose. So Aspen's color concrete and it's dense like concrete. And it will stay. It's gonna I bring it over here because I have larger pores and sometimes my makeup can accentuate that. So I use my Aspen to camouflage them. I'm gonna get this little buddy. I don't even know what this is. I just got hyperpigmentation popping up everywhere. But my chin, we're going in on the big end with Aspen, and my whole chin is just red. Red, 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 red. And that's it, really. Whatever's left on the brush, I'm just gonna press it around. Anywhere I notice redness. But it mutes it, you still see it. There's a difference. I have hyperpigmentation coming in here. It's growing up really over here, got it coming in right up here. When you get a color match from me, I'm gonna do this. Like, I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna look at you the way I look at me. That's my job. And I'm gonna look at your undertones and all of that. And so know that when I'm looking at your face, I'm taking into account everything. Like, that's what you want me to do. I'm the only person that should be doing that. None of your friends need, unless you ask. So I'm going to take Suede lip liner. It's almost out. It's so out that if I melt it, it will cook it. I saw somebody use a Scentsy warmer to melt their tins, and I thought that was a really great idea because then you don't cook it. We're taking the fluffy end. We're going to go around and up. And we're camouflaging rather than muting. Two different things, same concept. We're going around it and up, around it and up. And I bring it to the apples just to blend it and fade it out. Still see the stuff, but we're camouflaging. Going around the stuff and then up. My big ones are right here. I don't know how zoomed in I am to you, but I want it to start where the base of the color is around the bigger spots and then up. If most of it was in here, good morning. If most of my hyperpigmentation was up here, I would start up here. But the depth of it, the main part of my Suede, I want down here. This is Suede lip liner. It's a similar tone. I pick things not because I'm a color theorist. Is that the right word? I pick it because Aspen is gray, and I figured, oh, gray will lighten red. So I tried it and it worked. And then Suede came out, and I was using Walnut contour, and then Suede came out, and I liked that one better. They're super close. If you have Walnut, you don't need to go buy Suede. Do this with Walnut. The point is you want it dense. And the density is what's going to keep it where you put it and what's going to hold your makeup on top, because that's what we're wanting. So we bring that up. Boom. All right, now I am going to do my balm. The balm is the balm. The color is Suede, and that is a lip color. It is a lip liner. It's a lip color, but they call it a lip liner because it's, I don't know. I'd like to say it's because it's dense, but man. Saffron, Sangria, Scarlet, those are all dense too. So yeah. But they're all lip colors, yes. It's just, I don't know if Suede would really be, I don't know. All right, I'm taking my balm. I love this stuff, and I'm going to put it under my eye. Under the eye, under the eye. I love this stuff under the eye. And then I'm going to put it on my lip. Okay, did you get the other demi color? It is coming. It is coming. It is ordered. It should be here this week. So yes, I did order it. And it should, with the sale, anytime there's a sale and you make an order, just know it's going to take a couple of days more because, well, everybody's ordering. I'm putting my balm on my lips now. I use the peach because it's good. I like the smell of it. Okay. I think it was NV1. But yes, I did order it and it will be here. And then I'm going to wear it for the day. So I'm going to use it, wear it for the day. I'm going to do like I did last week, where it's the demi on one side, Aspen on the other, wear it for the day, see the wear of it. Okay. Yes, since the sale, anytime. I mean, the sale was a really good sale. I know that people think we probably just say that because we're like, buy our makeup, but it was 40% off. I mean, our makeup, it's hard because our makeup is already cheap, 16 bucks. So yeah, I like things. Okay, and yes, another use for it. I like something that does more than one thing. So my balm is my under eye prep and my lip prep. And then Frenchie is my ride or die. Frenchie goes in under my eyes and it corrects that darkness that I have. I don't have a ton, but I have enough. So I take that Frenchie, I go up and out, and I keep it nice and thin. I'm going to take more Frenchie, and we're going to go right here over my scarring, and then I'm going to add a little to my lip. It's a really pretty lip color. Bam. Okay, let's get in and let's put our face on, and we're going to use a smudge brush. I'm going to use the wide end. Somebody's saying they want to see La La Land. What's La La Land? Oh, that's a glitter. Okay, sorry. I should have, hold on. There we go. There we go. Okay, that much on makeup. It's a big sale. You know, when you spend enough, it's basically free. That's how I look at it. Basically, it's free. Okay, we're gonna go in on the big end of the smudge brush. I love finding another purpose for this brush. It's so good. Okay. Was it NR or NV? That's because I think this, what's this one? Oh, yeah. Did I get the wrong? I need to go look. Okay, I will figure this out. All right, I'm gonna grab a little bit of hazel. So I have 3 colors. I've got hazel, I've got sandy, and I have Versailles. And hazel is where I get when I get deep into summer, but I'm gonna go and I'm gonna mix this with that Frenchy color to cover my scars. This is where we're covering, not correcting. I should have done the Frenchy after this, but whatever. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to show you where your main highlight goes. So if you're new to Saint, you're going to get some hairs in your makeup. That's just the nature of the beast. But we're going to take our main highlight. This is the truest tone to our face. We're going to grab it. And I feel like this really picks stuff up. The only place we need to put this on is on the beard of our face. So right down here where you don't put contours, we don't blush, we don't bronze this area. And then the chin and a bit of a mustache, just a bit of a mustache. And then right in our smile line. I look great. I'm gonna look even better in a minute. Then we're gonna go into our Versailles and we're gonna make an arrow pointing down. Boom. We're gonna go this way, okay? This way, this way. This is a fun way to do the makeup. Hold on a minute. Okay, all right. I'm gonna grab a little bit more Versailles and I'm gonna go under my trough here and we're gonna go up, up, up into the inner corner here and then we're gonna go up the orbital bone. I've seen people put a big old goop and a big old goop. You don't need a big old goop. You don't. You need less is more. And if you put too much in this corner to blend out, you're pulling your skin and I feel like you're accentuating this area. I don't get the thingy that I don't get Botox. I'm not against it. I'm totally thinking about it. But I would rather start under the trough up and then follow the orbital bone, but I don't apply onto my soft tissue here. I don't. And this is really all of the light that you need. This is it. And then we're gonna fill in the blanks here. I'm gonna go into cedar. Love me some cedar. This is the contour. And I'm just gonna go here. If you have large pores, avoid the sweep over the pores. Does that make sense? A lot of people get large pores up here. Don't sweep your contour directly over them because then it will accentuate them by getting into them. And think of a pothole. No, we're not patching holes. We're gonna go around it. And so taking that cedar is a cool tone. It is a contour. Think about that, okay? Think about that. So cedar is your contour. It should be cool tone because it's mimicking a shadow. We're gonna go down the sides of the nose. I overcorrect here into the shadow of the natural arch of your brow. Natural arch. I lightly sweep this area. I can easily over apply on my nose. And then we're gonna square it off, grabbing it again. And we're gonna go here. I'm gonna tap because I have corrector on. We don't wanna mix it, sweep it. We wanna tap over it because again, we want it to hold. I bring mine up towards my temple. Everybody's face shape is different. Play with it. Ooh. I think I'm gonna try this. If we have time, I wanna try this tip I saw on a different tutorial. It wasn't a Saint tutorial. It was one of those ones where I got caught up and yada, yada, yada. So I have my hyperpigmentation. It's gonna go pretty much right over it. I like cedar. When I dyed my hair brown, I noticed I couldn't really use indigo. But as my hyperpigmentation has gotten darker, indigo also pulls it through. And so I've been using the heck out of cedar. And then I'm just following that. I say above the natural shadow of my cheeks, just at the base of my cheekbone. All right, we're gonna take some, we're gonna go right here with what's left on the brush and over the lip. We're outer lining with contour. Look at that. We're gonna grab a little bit of brightening here. And we're gonna go right here. We're gonna do a greater than, less than. We love donuts. Powdered donuts for life, okay? I'm gonna grab a little bit more. We're gonna just, a little bit. I don't do a lot here because one, I forget. And then it just looks like I got a big old smear of dirt on my face. And then I'm gonna hide my chins a little bit. Now, Fiji highlight as a bronzer. So contour is cool. Bronzers should be warm. All right. I'm gonna go just above right here and I'm gonna bring mine pretty far down because I've been really liking bronzer as a blush. So we're gonna bring this right here and then here. Tapping on the cheek because I have so much corrector here and I don't wanna screw it up. Next, I'm gonna go in, we're gonna grab a little bit of Frenchie right over that scarring again because I should have done that last. It's fine. And then we're gonna go into pink grapefruit. Love pink grapefruit. And I'm gonna go here, here. Just a touch of pink with my bronzer. Don't I look? There we go. Oh, great. This feels really good. I feel like I'm really winning right now. But this is where everything goes. So if you need a screenshot, here's your screenshot. Yeah? Charlotte? What you doing?
We're not dressed yet.
Okay, don't come in. But get your swimsuits on. We got to leave in 25 minutes. Maybe more. 30. Okay, we're going to grab our 3D brush that I just had. Oh, no. What the? I just had the dang thing. Hi, baby. Where did it go?
Can I wear this?
Oh, it's right here. Yeah, if you want to.
Okay.
Okay, babe. Love you.
And just so you know, it looks like you have dirt on your face.
I know. I know.
You look pretty though.
Thanks. See, I still look pretty. I'm pool ready now, yes. Honestly, I just go a little bit lighter, but I do the full meal deal for the pool. I'm not an in the water kind of gal, especially if it's a public pool. There's teenage girls there. I don't need that kind of judgment. I don't think any adults are judging me. Dirt on my face. Kids are great. But I don't need the kind of judgment of teenage girls at a pool. So I'm not getting in the water. I mean, I know what I look like when I'm wet and it doesn't look good. So unless it's a private pool, which I'm never at, kiddie pool at my deck, I don't know. All right, let's talk about, I'm going to do half my face blending and then I'm going to show you real-time blending because you know me, I take forever. We're going to go light to dark. Some people like going dark to light. There's no wrong way. It's find your way. I like going light to dark. Light to dark. So I have my main highlight. I prefer pressing it out. It works just fine. But do you see what a good color match looks like? This. So this is why you want to talk to a Saint artist and get a proper color match because we're invested in you. Like that looks, I'm already looking so much better. All right, I'm going to go into my brightening highlight here. And this just looks like reflect light. This is why we do our brows last. It's because I would just biff them. Okay, pushing that lightness up. And then I'm done. That's how quick and easy that is. It's pressing out is easy, especially if you have texture. Texture is any age. Okay, some 20-year-olds have a ton of texture. So it's not an age thing. It's a texture thing. Texture is texture. Skin is a texture. Some people have bigger pores than others, you know, whatever. But I find if you have textured skin, large pores, mature skin, a lot of movement on your skin, the pressing out is easier than the swirling around. You'll find blending is harder. If you have dry skin, you feel like our creams don't blend so well, this is a great method because it lets the skin warm the cream up. But you could also take the Saint setting spray and spray your brush and then blend, and it will help with the blending also. I prefer spraying the brush, but you could also spray your face, but it's mainly because the Saint setting spray brush is wild. Now we're gonna go top to bottom, and we're gonna go on the dark. I like going dark first, so I'm gonna go into my contour, and I'm gonna combine it with, I'm gonna keep my contour where it is, and then I'm gonna go into that bronzer. I'm gonna flip it to the pointy end, I'm gonna pull that brightening into it, and it's gonna create balance and dimension and coverage. Yes, like the video. I'm a best kept secret, guys. I'm not a huge artist. What are we doing? Girl, I see you.
I need help untying.
Untying what? Okay, hurry up so that I can get to the next color to blend. Come here, stand up. I don't got time for that. Where did you tie this? There you go, girl. Okay, go. Oh.
Pretend I was never here again.
Kids are great. There we go. Okay. All right, I went down, combined. Look at that. That's a good, I could do a four. I'm like really good at foreheads. And I'm gonna go into that cheekbone, angle that brush upward. Then I'm gonna go into the bronzer. I'm gonna smile so we can see where our apples are. And then we're gonna keep coming down. We're gonna keep coming down. We're gonna keep coming up. Look at that. That's good. That is good. I'm gonna pinch this and we're gonna go into the side of the schnoz here. We're gonna push up into that brow. Boom, boom, boom. Down the nose. We're gonna use our finger. I'm gonna flick up. And we're gonna tap down. I like using my finger here. The brushes, I don't care what brush you're using, it can push it out when you're blending it with the brush, I find. So I like using my finger. Ava's, she's a beast. I'm about to yell at her in a minute. Ava Jojo, that's a no-no. All right, I am sorry, we're almost done here. But I like to tap it out because if you push it out, it can make your nose look wider, and my contour is trying to slim this puppy down, okay? They are best friends. I'm gonna take this pointy end, and I'm gonna go in. I have my trough, and I'm gonna press this up. And while I'm doing this, this brush is bringing it up the side of the nose, which will also lighten the nose contour. And then I'm going up that orbital and just blending this out. You see how it highlights like an illuminator? I don't like illuminators. I'm oily, so I jump to greasy. I'm coming into my soft tissue here. Less is more on your soft tissue, but you see how that just does the dang thing? And my eye makeup looks way better now. But your skin is a texture that has its own flex. Like, it has its own flex. And when you put a cream on it, it illuminates all by itself. You don't have to do an illuminator. I think that's one of the things that other makeups, when you're setting it with all the powders and you're baking it, you have to add that illuminator or that shimmer, the highlights as they call them, because our highlights are cream foundation. But you have to add that to put the life back on. And it's great that you don't have to kill the life to rebuild it. Like, this is not a relationship in our 20s. Like, we don't have to break it down to build it back up. Our makeup should enhance what we already have. Creams do that. Creams are the marriage of after following a bad relationship. I always like comparing my makeup to marriage. Like, contour as a husband takes a good beating, but it finally works itself out. Okay, we're gonna go back in on the short end, and we're gonna go, I'm gonna show you real time. Ooh. Yes, I did almost forget. There's always a natural glow. I love that the makeup lives with your skin, not on your skin. It doesn't crack, it doesn't gather, and if it moves, it's makeup, not magic. Your skin moves, your makeup should move. If it's not, it's aging your skin, it's clogging your skin, it's suffocating, it's not helping your skin. And if it does move, you just gotta reset it with your finger. Like, you don't have to go add more makeup. You just gotta, and it resets itself. Just smash it back out. Smash it back out. Okay, we're gonna do real-time blending. And so I'm gonna just, I don't know if I'm gonna talk because I can't help it. I don't like dead air. And I'm just gonna show you the real-time blending of the makeup, because a lot of people think it takes a long time, because I take a long time, because I talk a lot. That's just who I am. I do it to mask my insecurities and my anxiety. Is I'll over talk, I'll overshare, and I'll over joke and probably be a bit inappropriate, because I'm hiding the fact that I have social anxiety. And so my talking is my defense mechanism. That's just who I am. Deal with it. And so I'm going to overtalk because I don't like dead air, and I'm hiding the fact that I'm super insecure. Everybody has a thing, right? That's how fast it was. It's so easy. It's easy because you play with it. It's easy because you do your makeup every day. Wake up every day and play with your makeup. If this is your only you time, make it your you time and do whatever you want. Put dirt on your face, kid. All right, we're gonna do brows and then lips, and then we're done. I'm gonna set. Don't let me forget to set. Set, set, set. All right, line brush, bottom inner corner, hard line. One of the brushes that was not part of the sale because it's a new brush is the line brush. And I think that the new gold brush is worth replacing your rose gold brush. So if you have a line brush, you've had it for a while, get the gold one. I think that the hairs are longer and it makes your brows easier to do. So we're just doing the brow. I always extend mine. My brows fall short. They hit the outer corner of my eye. And so I extend mine out to give my eye a more youthful, long, bigger, lifted, all the things. All the things, and then I use oak to fill in because I don't want a big black brow. I like a structured brow. I have a tutorial that I made, super proud of myself about it, that is a brow tutorial. Now, in the brow, I have a lot of people who love, I mean, I know green takes out red, yes. Just putting moisturizer under your eye gets red. You give up. Aging is cruel. Yes, aging is cruel, but a lot of people don't get to have that cruelty. And so embrace your lines, embrace the change. That baggage came with probably babies. Hi, baby.
I needed to get my ponytail out.
Stand by. So embrace the change. The smile lines came with some pretty good baggage probably, but, and not to downplay what you feel at all, because I get it. Instead of moisturizer, I don't know if you have an eye cream, do an eye cream, not moisturizer, and get balm. Here, garbage. Ooh, where'd it go? There it is. Okay, girls, out. Let me finish up. I'm almost done. Out, out, out. Go get cover-ups on.
Let me get Mom.
What?
The bathroom.
I will, as soon as I'm done. I love you.
The bathroom first.
She's not going to get that door. Okay. But we all have bags. It's all angles. I have puffiness. Some puffiness is different than others. But using the balm and making that brightening go out. I like Frenchie because it does more than one thing. But message me. Click the link in my description. There's a little envelope at the top of my link tree, and send me an email. And we will talk this through. We will work this out. We can figure this out. Don't worry. Everybody's different. Everybody's palette looks different for a reason, because we're all trying to do what we want out of our makeup. I have a color match form. And there is a box for you to tell me what your concerns are. So when I'm looking at your face, I'm looking at what you want me looking at. Whereas if it's just an email, sometimes I have to assume. And I never want to assume, because we know what assume does. But anyway, we're going to draw this brow on and get back on track. But I always try to tell myself when I'm picking myself apart, because everybody picks ourselves apart. I always try to tell myself, not everybody gets to be my age. It's so dark. It is so dark. All right, but enjoy all of that. Okay. Girl. Guys, I'm yelling at my kids this whole time, I feel like. All right, taking oak, and I'm filling it in so I don't have a big black brow, because Trust can be super, super dark. And I have a hard time with this brow. This brow is always a lot harder. A lot harder. I've got a bald spot up here. I've got a bald spot up front. And then we're going to take the wax. So the wax is hard. A lot of people. Okay. Oh, I'm going to show you in just a minute. I got to get my lips on. This is a brightening trick. I know, I'm so nervous about it. Okay, so the wax, it is hard. It gets hard. It will shrink and fall out of your I am sorry about my kids, but we're just going to ignore them. It's activated by moisture. And so water setting spray works. So you spray it, take a spoolie that's going to flick out of your hand, and swirl, swirl, swirl. Get that on, and then you can comb your hairs up. Comb them up, comb them over. If you don't want a structured brow, but you like that laminated look, get that brow wax with the spoolie and comb it up, and then go in and fill in your bald spots. But don't fill in and then do that laminated. You'll comb brow lines straight up your forehead, because I did it. That's how I know. It was a failed tutorial, but we learned through experience, and that's how it works. All right, we're going to do our lips, and I'm going to try this new trick because I have time. I have a little bit of time, depending on how long my lips take. Renaissance, ride or die, every day, forever. I did the outer line. You see that shadowing? It just makes my lips look. It's a natural way of, it is a natural way. I like my brows. So when my brow tutorial comes out, we'll probably have people being like, I like the more natural brow on you. That's great. I don't. I don't. All right. So I like showing different methods. Not every method I show is my way. Like, that's another thing to take into account, is not every way I show, not every color I show is my go-to, but my makeup is not always for me. My makeup is sometimes for y'all, and that's okay. I buy colors that y'all like. I bought Sapphire years ago. Have I played with it? No. Did I play with it today? Yes. So 3 years later, it finally paid off. Girl, killing me. Okay, we're gonna line our lips. I'm almost done, honey. I really would love to just finish this out.
I already brushed my hair.
And your teeth?
Yes, but I can't find my goggles.
They're in your swim bag. In your red Arena swim bag on the side pocket. Oh. All right, so lining with this dark, awful color, right? Oh, what's she doing? It's like, who remembers the movie every time I do this, I always think of Dangerous Minds. There's this girl getting on a school bus at the beginning, and I always think of her when I do this. Lip liner should be like toes over the edge of the pool. It's not out, your feet aren't in the pool, but your toes are hanging over. You want to be at the edge, okay? I love this stuff. I love Renaissance.
Found them.
Yeah? In the pocket I said they were in? She's got a real lot of dad in her. Okay. I'm going to use Ibiza. This was part of the sale, and it's so pretty. It is a harder color to pick up, so I prefer picking it up with my finger, but it is a harder color to pick up. It is a semi-gloss, whereas this is, what is this one? This is Hopelessly Devoted, and it's a gloss. Black Cherry, Tango, those are all really easy pickup glosses, but Ibiza, you can see that it's a little different, but it is a neutral, and I love it with Renaissance. It was sold as a collection with suede. I don't notice suede lip liner when I line my lips with it. So yeah, but I'm just smashing that in with Renaissance, and it lightens it up, and I think it's pretty. And then we're gonna grab a little bit of brightening. We're gonna go right here, right here. We're just adding a touch of depth. Pretty, right? I hate doing the lip smashing thing on here. Okay, there's my lips. I think that they look taut. They're not more taut than they were, but adding that lip liner, adding that shadowing gives them structure, and I feel like I talk different when my lips are done. Like, it makes me feel good. So, like, I can argue with somebody. Like, don't come at me when my face is hacked up with dirt on my face, and don't come at me when I don't have makeup on. Like, I want to feel like my best self. You're gonna come at me. I'm weird. Okay, here is, I'm gonna clean my smudge brush. This was a trick I saw that I don't know if it's gonna actually work. This was done with a concealer, not a cream. This was done with traditional makeup, but I love when, I think I want to use the big end. That spray, man, I tell you what. I think I want to do this. I'm cleaning both ends because I don't know which end is going to work best. But this is supposed to show your, the lip, what is the lip palette? Like my lip colors. My lip colors are Renaissance and Ibiza. Super pretty. And then I added my brightening. Okay. So this is supposed to show, I'm so scared. This is supposed to show your perfect blush placement, but I think it's gonna mess up my contour. Okay, this palette, if you're talking about my palette, I have blue. I don't know, but it is still available. But Renaissance and Ibiza are my colors on my lips. We're gonna go in, I'm gonna use the big end, and we're gonna go into our brightening highlight. I'm gonna tap. I don't wanna tap a lot on. So you're supposed to go from your nose to this, what's this thing? That thing that people pierce. I'm gonna mess it up. I'm so scared. We're gonna go from our nostril. This is supposed to be your perfect placement on your blush. And she did it after her makeup. So we're We're gonna tap it. Ooh. I love trying new things. Okay, so my natural apple is where you can see it. Like that's my, we're gonna tap this out on the bottom first and blend it out. I'm using my brightening, not my main highlight. It's not creating a bunch of texture, and it goes, now I'm gonna just tap out here. And this is supposed to be your perfect blush placement. What do we think? This is where I can say, what do you think? I'm gonna add, does that make a difference? So I added here, and it's supposed to lift. What do you guys think? Loaded question. But I wanted to do this once everything was on, but I still like my normal, but I need to fix this guy. I'm just using my summer shade and my main shade. But what do we think? I'm gonna set now, and then I'm gonna fix this. I like this. I just think this looks weird. I'm oily. Okay, you like the normal way. Thank you. You can tell a difference. It's a fun little method. It's a fun little method, and I was like, I'm gonna try that on my live on Monday. So I'm gonna take my Charlotte Tilbury. Urban Decay is good too. I don't have a favorite between the two. We're gonna spray it. We're gonna get our setting powder. I'm almost done, baby.
Mom, where is our swim coats?
They're hanging in your closet.
I can't find.
Okay, I'll be right in. Okay, we're gonna take powder, and while our face is still damp.
There's a lot of stuff in our closet.
Yes, there is. Well, guess what we're gonna do when we get back from the pool? And then we're gonna go over here. I always start my powder on the outside and I work it in because I want the base of it on the outside. And then when I think my brush is empty, I go into my high texture zones, my smile lines, my nose crease, my chin fold from doing that. And then last is under eyes, because I still want all of my skin texture. Setting spray. This stuff smells like perfume. I'm just gonna say that. So if you don't like the perfume smell, Urban Decay. And then without any of that, then we press in that setting spray. Powder will always change the texture of your makeup. I don't care what you say. It always does. It's a thickening agent. Come on. So, I mean, that's just cooking. So if you know how to cook, you already know, like, throw some Bisquick in it. I don't know. I'm gonna fix my face. We're gonna add contour back in. Bronzer. Frenchie. I don't like that. I think it cut off my apple. I have a pretty defined, when I smile, a pretty defined apple. So there's that. But powder will always change the consistency. So I like the setting sandwich. Spray, powder, spray. Because you can put the spray on, let that powder work with the spray and set the things. And you could also just do your oily zone. So if you're just oily here, just set from here in. If you're oily on your forehead, set from here in. And you could easily piece it together, especially if you're combination and you're dry here. Spray, and then you can set up top. Piece it together, just like your makeup. It doesn't have to be the whole face. You could just look at it that way. But then reset with spray again, because if there's any residual powder that's texturizing, it will help reduce it. So now I still get that nice dewy texture from my skin that I like. But that is a nice and pretty 4th of July look using the scary color, where'd you go? Sapphire. Sapphire, and what did I use? Glass Slipper. My hair, guys, I slept in this. This is going up. But Glass Slipper, using the June, if you didn't get the June Shade of the Month Eternal, it's really, really good because you can go and get Mija anytime you want for this pretty little sunrise sunset look. However, the way that Eternal is also this color and is also this color, you're not going to get that with Pomegranate, Revival, Mija. You're not. You're going to have to play with all of them. Like, this is a color that It's almost like it's 3 colors mixed in, and it does so many different things for your eyes, I think. So if you haven't gotten Eternal, go get Eternal. It's available through Sunday. It's gone Monday, the 1st. And then we're getting Legend, which is also very pretty. So here are the colors. This is Eternal, what I have on. It's this pink color. It's also this deep color. I put on that blue that's just a hue of blue. But this is the color that's coming next month, and it's really, really pretty. I've been playing with it, but it's not available till Monday. But that means Eternal will be gone. Legend is so pretty. I've been playing with it. Una, I liked more, but those are 2 different colors. But if you're looking for scary colors that you can make into I think this is somewhat of this Glass Slipper took us over the edge. But you could use Unicorn. Staying out of the sun. You know, yes, I got a sunburn yesterday, so I didn't listen. But sunscreen, get yourself some Supergoop. Milani has a really good resetting spray, I heard. I was talking to another artist. She uses the Milani setting spray that has SPF in it. She likes it better than the Supergoop. But get yourself your SPF, get yourself a hat, get yourself some big shades. That's what I did. I had big shades and a big hat, and get yourself some stuff and sit under an umbrella and sip yourself a lemonade with whatever you want to put in it. But yes. Glass Slipper is silver. It is silver, and if it took us too far, Unicorn is another really good one. So Glass Slipper is silver, you know, because in the original Wizard of Oz, her ruby slippers were this guy. But maybe that's because, I don't know, but it's silver. See how it's silver? It's like Tin Man silver, but it blends down like this. Don't let our swatches scare you. Look at how pretty that is. You can mix, okay, this is one of the things I do with my kids is sunscreen. If you don't want if your kids don't want you putting sunscreen on, go get yourself Glass Slipper and take a little out and mix it into their sunscreen, and they're thrilled. They will love it. And so I do that for my kids on their shoulders, and they love it. They feel fancy. That's something I heard the other day that I was like, I'm taking that with me and I'm going to find a way to make this a graphic. Makeup isn't here to make us look pretty. It's to make us feel fancy. We're already pretty. You just need to feel fancy. I loved it when I saw that because it's great for your kids. And so Glass Slipper is a very pretty color. This is a great New Year's, 4th of July, Labor Day, Memorial Day. You got 3 holidays to wear sapphire with and Glass Slipper. Don't be scared of them. I like showing colors that are scary in a normal, everyday way. I think this is a great barbecue 4th of July look. I don't think it's wild. I don't think it's crazy. I think I'm going to get a couple looks when I'm at the pool today, but that's okay. That's okay. It's my makeup. I've seen people walk out looking way more wild than this. So there's that. Okay. That is my Monday Live. I will be back next Monday Live. I've got tutorials coming out this week. It's going to be super fun. I have a brow tutorial, 2 ways, more natural laminated, and then my structured brow that is coming out this week. I've got my lip tutorials going to come out. So I will have a tutorial on how I did my lips on its own tutorial coming out this week. It's going to be a good week. Lots of information, but go get yourself Eternal because it is so many colors. It is so many colors in one. All right, that's it. That's our face. Thank you for being here. I love my lives. I love my YouTube. I love what this has become. So that's it. Have a great day.